Okay, ready? So now we've got to fill in the third quadrant. Okay? And in the third quadrant, both x and y are negative. So instead of drawing the red lines over, I just drew these straight through, right? So this one here, this 1/2 root 3 over 2 becomes negative 1/2, negative root 3 over 2. Right? This one, the middle one is the middle one down here, negative root 2 over 2, negative root 2 over 2. And I only included the degree measures because calculating the radian measures would be part of the homework. So at that point, you should have the whole thing except for those 6 angles should be filled in. 240. Yeah. So good. I'm going to go to the next slide because it is the whole thing. So whatever you missed, you could do there. This one is not spaced the same. I spread them out just to give myself more room to write. I still think there's some improvements I can make to these slides. But that is all the information. And again, I left open these 3 to calculate and these 3 to calculate. And when we get those in, then we have the complete unit circle. There's nothing more to the unit circle. Because the thing about the unit circle is, you don't want to remember this like it's 70-something pieces of individual information that you just have to memorize like random numbers. It all fits together, right? We pieced this together using things that we already knew. And if I didn't have it in front of me, I should be able to reconstruct it fairly easily. I mean, even if the only thing I could do is just do it in the first quadrant and then just make the x's negative, make the y's negative, make them all negative. Right? But don't try to memorize it as much as understand how you could reconstruct it if you had to. I'll say I do a lot of problems up here, pre-calculus functions, and I'm almost always, when I'm having to think of the unit circle, I'm almost always going like this and drawing myself a little unit circle and trying to say, okay, let's see. If I'm over there, then the x-coordinate is more than the y-coordinate. They're not the same. Okay, that must be root 3 over 2 comma a half because root 3 over 2 is more than 1/2. Right? I know that if I'm at exactly in the middle of the quadrant at a 45-degree angle, then they've got the same coordinate, and I just have to think, okay, but in quadrant 2, x is negative. Stick a negative in front of it. I mean, just think of the pattern here. There's not that much to remember in terms of the coordinates. Root 3 over 2 and 1/2 always go together. Here they are, there, there, and there. 1s and 0s always go together. Right? And root 2 over 2 and root 2 always goes with itself. It's always the same. Right? These angles are multiples of, on the axes, this is multiples of 90, let's say. Right? The 45 degrees, there's multiples of 45. And then the 30, 60, 90 we already have, 120, 150. I mean, you could piece this together if you have to.